Shalom. I like to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Makah Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, who are the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to my Akim, who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen, but are not by way of their forefathers' seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, and the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as were the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. This is your brother Yakalia from the GMS Jamaica Kingston camp, and this video is about the Mark of the Beast prophecy, which is that Microchip. This is Revelation chapter 13 verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So the he that is referring to is the so-called white man, the red Hebrew Edomite, the rulers of this wicked kingdom, and he intends to give the entire population this mark of the beast, which has been identified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemishai as that microchip. The mark of the beast prophecy has to do with buying and selling, and that's why you see a push towards a cashless society. You have a push towards contactless payments, mobile payments, all of these things, as well as the central bank digital currencies that are being developed worldwide by several countries. Okay? When you break down the word mark, it says charagmo, a stamp and imprinting marks. This is the physical microchip. When you go to G5482, the carax, a pail or stake is the device used to administer the microchip. And then when you go to G1125, it says grapho, to write with reference to the form of the letters, to delineate or form letters on a tablet, parchment paper, or other material. And this is talking about the information that is stored on the microchip. The modern day way of storing information is by way on technology, and this microchip is the peak of Esau Edom's technology. It is also at the forefront of their New World Order agenda, okay, which we are in literally at this moment in time the process of. Okay, we're at those somewhat beginning stages, right? So I have two articles. One from Routers.com, JD.com becomes first online platform to accept China's digital currency. And then I have another one from NFC World Economists, propose single global digital currency. All right, so this one's really hot right here, but I'm gonna get into the first one, okay? Because when this idea of central bank digital currencies started, or maybe not even the idea, but when the development started, the information first came out about China's central bank digital currency. They've been the number one country at the forefront of this. And if you know anything about China, you'll know that China is very developed with this B system. Okay, it has the entire facial recognition and social points system and all of these things in place. And, you know, let's just get into the article. From Shanghai Routers, Chinese e-commerce company JD.com Inc. said on Saturday it has become the country's first virtual platform to accept Beijing's homegrown digital currency. JD Digits, the company's fintech arm, will accept digital yuan as payment for some products on its online mall, as part of an experimental giveaway of digital yuan to citizens of Suzhou, near Shanghai, according to a post on the company's official WeChat account. China's digital yuan is one of the world's most advanced central bank digital currency initiatives, as authorities globally respond to threats from private currencies such as Bitcoin and Facebook's Libra. Under the Suzhou program, the municipal government and the People's Bank of China PBOC will issue 200 digital yuan red envelopes to 100,000 consumers selected through a lottery. Suzhou's scheme is the second such digital lottery after the PBOC issued 10 million yuan worth of digital currency to 50,000 randomly selected consumers in the southern city of Shenzhen. PBOC Governor Yi Gang said last month that more than 2 billion yuan had been spent using China's digital currency so far in 4 million separate transactions. And that's quite huge if you really think about it, man. That means that people are actively using China's central bank digital currency. And that's how China is, man. I doubt many people in China even use cash at this point in time. Now, JD.com, I Googled it. JD.com Inc., also known as Jingdong, and formerly called 360 Buy, is a Chinese e-commerce company headquartered in Beijing. It is one of the two massive B2C online retailers in China by transaction volume and revenue, a member of the Fortune Global 500, and a major competitor to Alibaba-run Tmall. So that's what JD.com is, and then I Googled it, and it's like an online store mall. So they have all kinds of things, and a lot of things are actually out of stock. So it looks like, people are really just pushing through with making these purchases. Okay? So that's what's going on over there in China. And now this article right here, economists propose single global digital currency. Okay? A single global retail central bank digital currency, CBDC, and a single global 24/7 payment system could be an optimum solution as the basis for a new payment model enhancing market discipline and fairness to all stakeholders, according to a new paper. In Principles for a Global Central Bank Digital Currency and a Single Global Payment System, economist Mihai Voicu and Irina Mihai propose a single retail central bank digital currency, CBDC, to be used around the globe as a legal tender issued based on arrangement among all central banks/governments. The paper also presents a case for a single efficient and resilient global 24/7 running payment system that should allow consumers and businesses to initiate CBDC payment orders, domestic and cross-border, directly and or through a third party to any other CBDC account and or token-based CBDC. The global payment system should be equipped with an instant CBDC settlement facility in central bank money, and it should replace all current payment/settlement arrangements, the authors add. After examining a range of financial, economic, and social reasons and motives for introducing a global CBDC, the paper lays out 24 core principles for its issuance, design, circulation, security, and governance, as well as for the implementation of a global instant payment system using the currency. In addition, it analyzes the main implications of a global CBDC-based payments model for central banks, governments, financial institutions, and the public. So you can see that even though when you do your research, all of these countries are developing their own central bank digital currencies, the ultimate goal of Esau Edom's New World Order is to bring about this single global digital currency. And that is going to come in the form, ultimately, of that microchip. It is going to be that one for all use, man. Okay? And I forgot to mention with the grapho part of the microchip, everything is going to be stored on it. Your identification, your medical records, your all kinds of other records, your banking information, just everything about your life is going to be stored on it. And this is all going to happen. And by the way, when you look at this right here, if you're familiar with certain things, your spirit will tell you what that image right there shows, man. You see this image? The what's it called? The Masonic pentagram. So all of this is just seeped with witchcraft, man. Wickedness and witchcraft is at the peak of this world, man. And it's going to be like that because the rulers are wicked. So these are the times that we're in, man. And this is just another article that I was looking at. Most of California to be under stay-at-home orders as COVID-19 surges. But I wanted to take a look at this right here. Because when I looked at this, I noticed this. Shop smart. It has like keep your hands clean, keep your distance, keep your eye on the signs, pay with cards if possible, right? So they're out there encouraging people to pay with cards as much as possible. In other words, go contactless. And these are all just precursors to moving towards this microchip, which is a mark of the beast. There are additional sanitation requirements when accepting cash that may impact our speed of service. All right, so yeah, man, they're just encouraging people, and this is the way that they're moving, man. And I mean, this article right here, it really just tells you know what it tells us what it is, man, what's going on. Okay. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna get this in the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And the vision, I mean, the vision is clearly not tiring anymore, man. All right. These devils are moving very quickly. I mean, literally already over there in China, they are using their central bank digital currency to make purchases. And now we have them just even talking about one global digital currency. You know what I'm saying? So these devils are really speeding things up, which is really Yahweh Shemishai that's speeding it up. And then the vision speaks to the current situation we're in, which is that we're at the end of Esau Edom's realm, man. All right, the wicked, his world. I'm talking about this age of his rulership. And now this is Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. All right, for the judgment for those who do take the mark of the beast, because it's going to be a very severe judgment, man, upon you Israelites. All right, this word is only for you. Yahweh Shemishai is only for you, man. Okay, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shemishai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And that Lamb is talking about Yahushai, okay? Because there's going to come the point where World War III will kick off, but first comes the microchip, which is the mark of the beast, then World War III, and it's going to come to a point where the missiles are going to be shot towards America, which is known as Mystery Babylon the Great. And before America is destroyed, Yahushua will deliver the elect of Israel. But even before before that point, that microchip is going to come out and people are going to have their backs against the wall, and they're going to choose either Yahweh Shemeshai or they're going to choose Esau Edom as their God. And those of you who decided to choose Esau Edom, you Israelites, this is the judgment that is written. You will be a part of that thermonuclear fire, that destruction. All right, Yahushua will not save you. And once you take that microchip, you're done and through with. Okay, there's no repentance for it. So with that, I like to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishai, Bashar Makal Kodesh, Wa Abad Babal, Shalom.